Hello everyone, my name is Neha Savnur, student of KLE Society's College of Education, Vidyanagar, Hubli. Today I am going to present a seminar on Google Classroom under the guidance of Pradeep A. Lekshetty, sir. So Google Classroom, in this I will be explaining about introduction to Google Classroom, importance of Google Classroom, how to install a Google Classroom, how can Google Classroom be used by teachers, how can Google Classroom be used by students, and what are the important features in the Google Classroom. So what is Google Classroom? Nobody had expected that a country would strike a pandemic and everything would go under lockdown. The schools and colleges had to shut down. So, though the schools and colleges were shut down, education of the students were very important. So, education went online and there were many platforms that were used for online education. And one such platform which was used for online education was Google Classroom. So, let's see what Google Classroom actually is. Google Classroom is an online learning platform where it allows the teachers to easily share may it be a video of the explanation of the lesson, may it be an assignment for the students, may it be materials regarding to the lesson. So everything the teacher could easily share it with the students and facilitate the online conversation. Why Google Classroom? Why not other platforms? So let me tell you. Google Classroom is great, flexible way to ensure that every student gets just what they need. Now we know that students are not of the same type. Some students may understand just if we explain by listening to us. Some students may understand by watching the video. Some students may understand by reading the lesson. So there are different categories of students available. So Google Classroom is such a platform where teachers can post the videos of the explanation of the lesson. Teachers can post the documents regarding the lesson. Teachers can post the explanation of the lesson. So as what the students need, that can be put in the Google Classroom. You can easily delete, recreate classes as you see fit. So you can delete the classroom if you want. If the classroom is of no use anymore, so you can delete that. If you want to create a new Google Classroom for new batch of students, you can recreate that Google Classroom. When used to run an entire class, Google Classroom can virtually get rid of paper consumptions. So how paper consumption can be reduced? It is because whenever the teacher wants to do an assignment or wants to give an assignment to the students, the teacher can post it in Google Classroom and assign it for all the students. And the students will get a notification that teacher has posted an assignment. And the students don't need to write it. They can post their assignment after completing it back into the Google Classroom. This is how paper consumption can be reduced. Next, one more super feature of Google Classroom is documents that are stored. Whatever documents we post in Google Classroom are automatically saved in the Google Drive, and that can be edited by using Drive apps, which are that is documents, sheets and so on there itself. So there is no need for the teachers to download that document, edit it, make changes and then upload it. Online only the teacher can make editing things. Then what separates Google Classroom from the regular Google Drive? So you may say, then why there is a need for Google Classroom? We can use Google Drive itself and share it with the students. But how Google Classroom is different from Google Drive is that it acts as an interface between the students and the teachers. That is, see, there is only one-way communication when we use WhatsApp, when we use things to tell it to the students. It is only one-way communication where teacher only speaks. If a student has a doubt, where can the student ask the doubt? So the Google Classroom is one such application where students, when they come across the doubt related to their lessons, they can ask the teacher in the Google Classroom itself, where a comment box is available for the students to ask their doubts. So now let's see how to start a Google Classroom. So how to create your own class? All you need to do is you have to click on Google Classroom. So you will get a Google Classroom application ready. So there you can see in the red arrow mark, I've put a red arrow mark there. You will find a plus mark on the right top, on the right hand top side. So that plus mark, when you click on that plus mark, you will see an option called as create a new class. So what all is required, the data to be filled in that creating a new class, all is the name of your class and the section which you are going to take. So that's it, you need to put and then press on the create tab. So very simple it is. So features of Google Classroom for teachers. There are different features for teachers and different features for students. So stream, there is an option called as stream in Google Classroom. So what can we do in the stream? It is if the teacher wants to announce the timetable, if the teacher wants to communicate to the students, if the teacher wants to put any messages to the students, common message to the students regarding the lesson, regarding the upload. So whenever the teacher uploads a material in the classwork, it is being reflected in the stream. So students get a message that the teacher has uploaded a new material of the lesson. If the teacher has uploaded timetable, the students come to know the teacher has uploaded a timetable. So stream is all about a messaging place. Then next is classwork. So what can we do in the classwork? So if the teacher has different lessons, the teacher can create a topic, name of that lesson, and in that lesson the teacher can upload the video explanation, the audio explanation, the PDF of the lesson and the activity regarding to that lesson. So everything under one topic of the lesson can it can be uploaded, the whole information regarding to that lesson. So in people the teacher can add all the students via Gmail ID. So teacher, all the thing is the teacher has to take the email ID of the students and add them in the people section. So once it is ready, the whole Google Classroom is ready for the teacher. You can even change the theme of the classroom. Here I have created the theme. As it is science, I have put all the laboratory design. So if you want, you can upload any of the images in that theme. Next, I had told you there is a classwork tab. So teachers can upload their videos, notes of the respective lessons. I have put the images there. Under maths, all the different topics of maths can be put. Under science, all the different topics of science can be put. Under social studies, all the different topics. So on, different subjects, different topics can be created. Under that, the materials regarding to each and every lesson can be uploaded. Here, teachers can even create assignments for the students. So how to create an assignment? So there is a topic called as create assignment. So when the teacher creates an assignment, the students, all the students will be notified of that assignment and they have to follow the instructions and upload it. Now Google features for classrooms. So when they open that topic which the teacher has created and uploaded videos, all the students can do is they can watch that particular, they can watch the videos, they can understand the videos, and this video doesn't get deleted until and unless the teacher deletes it. So the videos of the explanation of the lesson is going to remain there. The notes of the lesson is going to remain there until and unless the teacher is going to delete it. So students can even have a revision during exam time. They can, if they have any doubts, they are not able to solve it, the students can go into the Google Classroom, whichever subject or whichever topic they have a doubt, they can go into that particular topic, check the notes, check the videos, watch once again, understand the concept clearly. If they have any doubts, you can see the class comment option is there. There the students can put up their doubts and ask for the teacher what they need to do and how is this explained, I did not understand, and the teacher can explain that doubts of the, clear the doubts of the students. Now this is how the page is going to look when the teacher has assigned an assignment for the students. So when the teacher has assigned an assignment, you have to click on that assignment and there you can want to submit your work. How to submit my work? So students, what you have to do is you can click on the your work tab. So add or create option is there. So when you press that, whatever image or video that you have done of your assignment, you can upload it there, and then you need to click on mark as done. You can even put a private comment there for the teacher saying that I so and so student has completed my work, and that will be submitted. So teacher, whenever she is looking for the completion of the assignment, she can check your work, and even teacher can give marks for that assignment. So what are the benefits of this tool? Now, exposure to an online learning platform. Today's world is changing. Never anyone had expected that education one day would go online. So in order to adjust to this changing world, students need to leave the school or the college with a set of technological skills that can help them to compete in this world's job market. So for teachers, there is a fantastic resource that can help to give the students those skills that is required there. So that is the Google Classroom. Easy access to the materials. This Google Classroom is very easy even for a third standard student to understand it, and materials can be easily accessed. There will be no loss of material because everything is posted online. Google Classroom gives students access to materials no matter where they are. Only the internet connection is required. They may be in any part of the world, and they can sit and access to wherever they want the lessons that is uploaded in Google Classroom. Gone are the days of lost worksheets. So you will write lots of worksheets, you will keep here and there, and then last moment you will keep searching for it. Instead of that, when you post it in Google Classroom, it is going to remain there itself. Students who are absent, so students are maybe not be able to attend the classes. So if they are absent, they can access through Google Classroom whatever classes they have missed. So this can really help save both the teacher's time as well as the students' time. How it is different? If the teacher is handling two different classes, now for suppose a teacher may be handling first year as well as the second year. So what the teacher can do is she can create two different classrooms, one for the first year students and the other for a second year students. Less paperwork. How? As I explained already, the teacher can put the assignment in the Google Classroom. All the students will be notified, and when the students are notified, they can do a video or an audio of their particular lesson and upload it in Google Classroom itself, where no paperwork is being done. So less paper consumptions. Next, easy to use and accessible from all the devices. It is very easy to use and accessible from all the devices, may it be your mobile, may it be your laptop, may it be your computer. So all you need to do is, in mobile, if you are using, you need to download the Google Classroom app, and if you are using laptops or computers, there is no need to install any app. All you need to do is go into the Google documents where your Gmail is there. There you will find Google Classroom, and all you need to do is access the Google Classroom. So users can access Classroom anytime, anywhere. So only thing that is required is the internet. You will not have to worry about crash computers. Suppose your computers crash or the laptop laptop spoils. You don't have to worry about that. All you need to do is take a new mobile or take a new laptop, and you can access Google Classroom by putting your email ID. That's it. So communication, it has built-in tools, makes communication easy. How it makes the communication easy? See, in WhatsApp, what happens is, if the teacher posts something, it becomes a one-way communication where students are not allowed to ask their questions. But Google Classroom is one such app where if the students are having their doubts, they can post their doubts in the comment section, and teacher can reply back to that doubts. Okay, so it becomes a two-way communication, and it becomes easy for the teacher to solve the doubts of the students, and it becomes easy for the students to ask their doubts also. So conclusion, Google Classroom is probably best described as a good start. It's initiative with plenty of genuinely useful features for teachers and students, and could also actually help out to cut down the papers used in schools. But it's also not a robust tool to replace full-featured learning management system. So this was all about the Google Classroom. Have a nice day. Thank you.